impact that you need him to have. In the end, he was never supposed to be your secondary scorer. You want that from a guard or a small forward, somebody that's on the perimeter with the ball in their hands to help out Cade Cunningham. The Detroit Pistons do not have that. Cleveland has it in droves. They have it in Mitchell. They have it in Harden. They have it in Strus. They have it in Schroeder. I mean, they've got cats that can put the ball in the hole from the perimeter. That makes things very, very dangerous. I would tell you right now, Cleveland, because of their potency offensively, is a bigger threat to the New York Knicks than the Pistons. Knicks winning anyway. They beat Cleveland or Detroit. It don't matter. Knicks going to the finals. Knicks going to the finals. You understand? But Cleveland is a bigger threat than Detroit because of their offense.
I think Max Strus is still hitting threes after last night. Perk, what do you think?
Man, stop it, S.A. The Knicks will beat the Cavs and the Pistons in five games. Because, yeah, I know what you're saying about how offensive potent they are with that dynamic backcourt now that's learning how to play together in James Harden and Donovan Mitchell, but it's another end of the basketball. And when you talk about getting buckets, see, the Knicks ain't the Pistons. When you talk about guys in that offensive system and what they done put in place, Karl Anthony Towns, Big Body Brunson, Mikal Bridges has finally found his stride. The Knicks offensively have too much offensive firepower. It's no loading up on one guy. Damn it, Karl Anthony Towns ain't Jalen Duren. I promise you that. And when you talk about OG Anunoby, the new modern-day Scottie Pippen, he's a problem in himself. So when you just think about that, it's Cleveland already still struggle defensively. Now, they've been getting stops of late, but they're not just holding guys or holding teams under 100 points. Guys are still scoring on them. Tobias Harris has still been pretty damn productive throughout the course of this series. The Knicks, in my opinion, are the best offensive team in this postseason right now. When you look at their offense compared to everyone else's, the way that they're able to knock down threes, their percentages from the three-point line, how deep they are, McBride has found his rhythm, Jordan Clarkson. They have too many weapons offensively, and that damn Karl Anthony Towns. He is a matchup problem for anyone. I know Evan Mobley won the Defensive Player of the Year a couple years ago. I get that part of it. But playing against Karl Anthony Towns and how Mike Brown is playing that system, that's a completely different story. And when you talk about challenging Donovan Mitchell and James get through back picks and, cutting and all that, and the mismatches that they have, because remember, OG Anunoby, Big Body Brunson, and Mikal Bridges, they all are really damn good at playing out of the low post area. So, yeah, the Cavs will be able to score some points, but they're not going to be able to stop the Knicks offensively.
Yeah, but the thing about it, well, I get where you're coming from, but we got to remember, listen, I believe the Knicks are going to win, too. I think the Cavs and the Knicks would be a 6-game series, not a 5-game series. But I want to say this. The Knicks have gone against the Atlanta Hawks and the Philadelphia 76ers. Ain't nobody writing home about either defense. We just got to remember that. You understand? As efficient as the Knicks have been and as impressive as they have been offensively, particularly with this 7-game playoff winning streak, who they went against matters. Atlanta didn't belong on the same court as the New York Knicks, as the Knicks proved over the last 3 games of that series, and especially the last game when they were up by damn near 50 in the first half. I still can't believe Quinn Snyder and them have their job after that. I mean, when you lose a closeout game on your home court and you down 50 in the first half, I'm sorry. I'm just sorry. You talk about a dereliction of duty. You talk about not prepared, not having your team prepared. Down 50 in the first half, not 50 for the game. 50 in the first half. You just did show up. I'm sorry. I'm the owner on my home court in a closeout game, and you down 50 in the first half. We ain't coming back from that. You'd have had the pink slip before you walked out the arena. I'm serious. It just would have happened. So I get that. And then in Philadelphia, obviously they were limited, defensively because of Embiid being out and him being injured even when he was playing and stuff like that. They weren't the same. Going up against
Detroit. But whatever happened after that, Oh, yeah. I love the role that James Harden has been playing.
Yep.
He hasn't been trying to be a facilitator. He's been a bucket getter. That's his role. Go get buckets. Go shoot a lot of field goal attempts. Apply pressure on the defense. Get to the free throw line and look at the results. 3 games straight and your first win on the road this postseason.
Let me tell you something, Big Perk, and I want to see if you agree with this or not. Kenny Atkinson obviously deserves a lot of credit. James Harden games 3, 4, and 5, averaging 24.3 points on 43% shooting from the field, 42% from three-point range, okay? But again, we've seen that before from him, before Game 6, before Game 7. Big Perk, I'm not going to just give credit to Coach Kenny Atkinson. I'm going to give credit to Dennis Schroeder. Because that brother, who's been a journeyman point guard, let me tell you something right now. Dennis Schroeder can play. First of all, he's a dog. And I say that complimentary. That brother can play, number one. Number two, he's a high-end competitor. He's not backing up from anybody. And I saw him get on Donovan Mitchell the other day, and Donovan Mitchell stepped up. And I have no doubt that he's in James Harden's ear, too, because you remember, he could come off the bench and spell for either one of them. Let's keep that in mind. He could play point. He could play off ball. He's an all-purpose kind of guard. He could do what he takes. And he's above average. And he's a feisty kind of dude. You want that on your team. Dennis Schroeder, I'm really fond of him. I like him a lot. I like how he plays. But I think that he's the kind of guy, Big Perk, that'll be in somebody's ear, reminding them, yo, you ain't backing down. We gonna fight. And if you're James Harden, here's what I want to say about James Harden. My brother, you're one of the greatest scorers the game has ever seen. One of the greatest scorers ever, all right? If you missing shots, that's not the issue with us. Because when James Harden is aggressive, even if he's not making shots, he's getting to the free throw line. He did it against Detroit in this series. You understand? Where a vast majority of those guys, we ain't sweating all of that. At the end of the day, what are your numbers? If you ain't shooting good from the field, but you making your free throws, damn it, you were being aggressive and looking to make something happen. The indictment against James Harden is not the effectiveness or lack thereof in terms of his efficiency from the field. It's the fact that there was no aggression. He wasn't the guy that spent his career after he departed from OKC being a walking bucket, leading the league in scoring, winning league MVP honors, would all of a sudden get on a court in a game 6 or 7 and literally be a no-show. In Miami, in the finals, in the playoffs for Houston against San Antonio, in the playoffs for Houston against Golden State, in the playoffs for Philly against Boston. There's countless pieces of evidence where he has been a no-show. And the point is, you can't do that tonight. Tomorrow night. You can't do that if there's a game 7. You got to be aggressive. That's all anybody is saying. If you end up not being efficient, nobody's going to care. It's the level of aggression that you're looking for from James Harden. That is what we're all watching for.
I agree with you, but I think if his shots aren't falling and he's not good in the game, that might be another discussion as well.
That might be another discussion.
I mean, then we might have something to say about it then, too. Okay, I asked everyone at the start of the week, what was the better matchup for the Knicks? And the majority of everyone at this desk or on the screen said it would likely be the Cavs because they felt, I think, that the Knicks would have a better chance to beat the Cavs than they would the Pistons given the way it had gone throughout the regular season. Do you still believe that?